I don't know if they still do or not, but we used to have these great scout shows, sometimes at the Civic Center, sometimes at the Atlanta Stadium. But one year we had a big event at the old Atlanta Stadium. And the deal was that there were acts. And so the stadium lights would come up and there would be an act presented on the field, and then the stadium lights would go down and they'd have a spotlight on a clown for a while, and then or something else to keep the audience's attention, and while the scene changed, and then the lights would come back up. Well, the scene we were a part of was pioneering, and we were supposed to put up a rope bridge. So we had prepared this thing in advance. We had built 2 huge log X's with eye bolts in them. We had measured out and pre-strung all the cables. We had them bound up on the ends. We had these 2 huge stakes, and we had practiced and practiced and practiced. We'd pick the whole thing up. We'd run out on the field. We'd put the stakes down at a certain distance apart, drive them in with sledgehammers, hook the ropes over them, pull the X's up, and within 5 minutes flat, we had a bridge erected. So the night of the scout show comes, we're waiting in the tunnel, lights go down, we rush out with a bridge, we measure out the length of the stakes, put the stakes down, swing the sledgehammers, went down about 8 inches and hit cement. And the boys stopped and looked at me and said, "What do we do? The bridge won't stay up if we don't get those stakes in further." I thought a minute and I said, "Hit it harder." We drove those 2 iron stakes down into the cement underneath the stadium grass and put the bridge up. It looked great. Scene went on, lights went down again. We tried to get those stakes out. They weren't coming out. We took the bridge down, walked off, and I've always wondered how bad the grounds crew of the Braves cussed us the next morning when they went out there and found those 2 metal stakes in the middle of the outfield.